to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ruston, Louisiana, Joe IA Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UTEP's offense will have the football first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can...
There he goes! And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man on the right. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Miners. Fitted in the window for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve. Oh, he's got some space. Goes out of bounds, but but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Miners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Going to the ground. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue.
Touchdown, UTEP! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Rides the back on the option to give.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And that ball is live in the backfield. And the defense got it. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Finding open areas. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Hobbs. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Got a man. It's Odom. At the 45 on his way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Nice move there. Oh, a lot of space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UTEP. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, They got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Line getting set on second down. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And it's caught. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Cuber. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Running into the open space. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 8th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Troy was able to walk off the field there in Veterans Memorial Stadium with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Right down the middle. Basic connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
The Miners will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Their catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Riggs. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Riggs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Touch pass on the right. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On target to the left. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
The give is to Williams. There he goes. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself in for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And the Miners want to pick up the tempo. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star, looking deep down the right side. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snagged in the middle. It's Odom. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. Got him, and nobody's close. Oh, he's got some space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The toss to the right. Shakes off the defender. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll give it to him again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
First down for your Bulldogs.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UTEP. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
The Miners will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The pull and throw off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
At the 30. Now,
Louisiana Tech will have to punt.
number 12. On to punt it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Pulls it in. It's Odom. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, UTEP! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here we go. Off play action on 1st down. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Williams.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The play action fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Sets up the screen. Sweet cut there. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Offense working from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. The hand to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Just a short pass to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Miners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Turning it on. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Miners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
1st and goal
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback's just going to take a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look